Alright, hello everyone. So, I've got the clean room built, finally. So now I need to figure out how to do this. Now, so this is going to be kind of a let's play where I figure out how to put this thing together. And then maybe I can do a how-to video on it later. Oh, hell. What am I going to do? So I got Plastcrete. I hover over this. One reinforced door. One LV plus energy hatch. One X maintenance hatch. So it takes LV to run it. So I'll have to put another guy around here. Maybe I'll put a steam reservoir of some kind, and then put one of my old steam guys back up here and have it just pipe steam down to run a generator. It might work. Might be enough. If it keeps it running all night, I might just need a couple barrels to get that done. If I put that there, how do you get these back up? Well, let's find out. That doesn't seem right. I should just pick it right up. Sneaky clicking. I'm gonna look this up. Alright, nobody knows. I'll just have to man up and try it. Okay, that was kind of scary and kind of stupid how it put me through that. Alright, whatever. So I'm guessing it's going to need to have a floor. And I need the doors. Let's see, minimum, blah, 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 3 by 4 by 3 hollow. Maximum 15 by 15 by 15 hollow. Let's see, vent. Now I'm told you need some kind of vent you have to put on there if it's some kind of vent block that's required if. Let me see. Let me go to the book here. It's far more delicate than others to avoid loss of materials. We need a clean room. And we use Plastcrete blocks for all the blocks around the outside that are not the control boxes, hatches, or door. A 3 by 3 by 3 design does not require air vents up on top. However, anything bigger does. So if that design vents surround the controller. So if this isn't written very well. So if that design vents surround the controller, then Plastcrete surrounds the vents. Who wrote this sentence, man? They need to be knocked upside the head with a crowbar. This is just crap. I'm not even sure what that even means. And what kind of vents? I guess air vents? Let's look for air vent. Clean room controller, cleaning fan, vents. It'd be nice to know what these are, how to make them. This is all chisel stuff. It's telling me I have to put some kind of vents around the controller on top if it's more than a 3 by 3. But I don't know what kind of vents I'm supposed to use. Let's look up the word air and see what that comes up with. What the hell? Why does it show me stairs? Oh, stairs have the word air in it. Oh, that's just cute. So I want to see lots of stairs. I'm looking for Gregtech. Fairy lights. I don't know what that is. Meteor light. Whatever. Deco Craft has chairs. Item, you know, whatever. Deco crap doesn't even work with any eye. Why even include something that is that broken? Yeah, you can decorate things with it, but I don't know. I have no idea. If I look up vent, I don't see anything that would be marked as an air vent. I don't know. That's galactic crap. That can't be it. It's like this thing was not fully ready or something. I don't know. Design vents. Design vents? Is that what they're called? Oh. No. It beats the hell out of me, dude. Beats the living hell out of me. This kind of vent? That's no. Spawn a Jabberwock. I don't think I want to do that. Do I have to use these kind of vents, like a technical block? I mean, it should tell me. Let me see. Let me Google this. I know you can't see the browser. I'm just going to take a look. Some observations on clean rooms. And the recipe or a machine to make those. It needs to be inside a clean room, and the door needs to be shut. It decreases the efficiency for the clean room for a while. We'll get into what that means later. Oh, really? Okay, close down multi-block room. Hollow cuboid, 3x3 on the ground, 4 high, so that you can walk inside. Made of plasticrete. I'll probably have to make more plasticrete. Must be square when looking for the top. And an odd number of blocks in size. 7x7, okay. 6x6, 7x5 are not. So it must be square from the top down. They didn't tell you that in the book either. GTNH Quest Tissue Building. Okay, that must be some other thing. Top center block clean controller, reinforced door, one of the walls, and a maintenance hatch, and energy hatch will be present somewhere. You can also place plastic blocks, not in the edges, with machine halls, but that's kind of wasteful. Yeah, that's an interesting thing about machine halls. Look at this. The machine halls that you use to build things actually have a voltage in and out, if you'll notice. And they actually have little dots on them showing which way it goes. So that's how you pass power inside. So you're going to have power going inside from out there using one of these guys. So I'm going to have an MV one, and I'll need an MV thing of some kind, maybe hooked up to a drum of gas or something, and then that'll be piping into my clean room, power into my clean room, which will then run my machine, which will just be a laser. Maybe later we have to put more in there. Okay. Walls do not appear to be shareable between multiple cleanroom structures, so it must be complete on its own. When it's complete, you must do your usual work on the maintenance hatch. I hate those things. Why would something like this need a maintenance hatch? I mean, this is just retarded. I get that the big other machines do that, but yeah. So I'm trying to filter air, because you always use for EVT, regardless of factors such as voltage, size, or whatever efficiency is max. With such a slight draw compared to the use of HV, machines turning it off when you don't need it is probably unnecessary unless you're working with higher tier machines. I'm just going to try to have like a little bit of steam generator that just does nothing but generate steam to run a turbine that runs that thing. You built a shiny new clean room. How exactly do you use it? You try to put your machine inside. It's going to sit there unpowered. Machine halls come in. First off, a machine halls and inventory for items and fluids. Really? A hopper, an item pipe, etc. can insert items into this inventory. It won't automatically eject. Something inside needs to pull it out. Place a conveyor belt on the appropriate face of the machine you're going to put adjacent to that hull block. Well, the machine itself should be able to eject its used whatever it can't put in there. Hulls can only hold a single stack of items at a time, so be careful when you load into them. I'm having to go inside and outside. Outside and clean out machine inventories. Fluids have a similar manner, requiring something to be on the inside. Pull them out of the hull. Oh, I see. The items won't eject from the hull once you put them in. So you have a conveyor belt that'll then take them and put them into the machine. And then the machine can output and it'll dump into the hull. And then you can have a conveyor belt take it and put and drop it into your wherever you want. The machine hull will accept EU and transfer it to the block. Its output dot it is pointing at. Only that block. The energy hatch you need to operate. Create the multi-block is just powering the air filtering, not the machines inside. That's how you power them. One trick is that if you have two adjacent hulls in your clean room, you can connect a cable to one on the outside, point it at a second. Okay, and there's space on the outside, but the second hull that is pumped into it, blah, blah, blah. These conveyors are pumps directly on the block instead of the target machines. They're slightly lossy when power exits them. You'll take a small loss of EU. Well, for now we're just going to have one laser. I guess, ooh, that's true. How am I going to change the lenses? I'd almost have to have 3 of these things. All of them set up to take power. All of them set up to take an input. And then all of them set up to do an output. Yikes. Laid out as a matter of personal preferences. Okay, I'm just reading this thing still. 1 correspondence between input machines. Okay, whatever. Their outputs can go to the same place and then just go into a chest from there. You can expand it vertically, which is more plasticate. To expand it horizontally will require more filter machine casings. Filter machine casings. Okay, let's take a look at that. Look for the word filter. Oh, there you go. That thing there is what you're going to need. So they're talking about vents. It's really a filter machine casing. Whoever's running this thing, they need to spell that out. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have had to go Googling for this. So that's something we need to address. These things are expensive, these stupid item filters. Well, at least until you get all carbon mesh. I'll clay that crap. Bit of molten palladium. I can get that. Actually, I have an autoclave already. Really? I have the lowest tier one too. Well, anyway, so this is what I need. So if you don't want to use a ton of steel, you might want to invest in, and you found some palladium, a palladium mine, which you will have to have. I don't think there's any other way to get palladium but there. Then you can get platinum a few different ways, but palladium is one of those things you just have to luck into out there. And I have lucked into it. If I've had luck nowhere else in this game, it's that I found a iridium, platinum, palladium mine right on my doorstep. So, well, practically, it's a bit of a journey, but it was one of the first caves I explored. I was actually stunned when I found that. All I did was, there was just a little hole. There was one area where there was just a little hole in the wall. I could see there was a more cave to explore beyond. I'm like, yeah, might as well go back there and put a torch. Then I walked in there, put a torch down, and then went, wow, palladium. And iridium and platinum. So yeah. I'm going to try to mine as little of that as possible until I have the big mining machine. But anyway, oof. Yeah, you get 2 of them at least. One fan somehow is 2 of these. What is the fan? What do you? How do they factor that? Well, I guess I should be glad they aren't giving you only 1 for the raw material input. The zinc is what you're really going to be suffering on. All right, let's get this puppy built. Okay. It says it has to be 4 by 3. So the one on the floor, 2, 3, 4. And that's all the plasticrete I had. And this freak goes in the middle. It's telling me here incomplete structure, so I'm going to need to make some more plasticrete. Need to decide what's going to go on the walls. I've got a flipping door. How am I supposed to open that bloody thing? Maybe it has to be powered. So I'm just going to have a single item in there. I'll probably put power over here. I don't know. Yeah, this is only going to have room for a single laser here. It's going to be right here in the center. And then I'll have power coming through to it. And then I will have... Actually, can I put power through the floor? No, it has to come through the walls. So power can come in through here. It's going to eject. I'll have an item routed to come maybe back through here. I can set up an item pipe. You know what? I'm actually realizing this was a bad idea to put this up against the wall. Effective tool, pickaxe. Okay. You know what? I didn't actually look at that. That's when I was puzzling how to move that crap before. Seems like it's really difficult to move. Harvest level 2. Wrench. Yeah, don't do that one wrong or you'll destroy it. And then you'll be screwed. I guess this is to simulate taking a lot of care to move it. It seems to use a lot of power. Like 2,000 power just to move this damn thing. Oh well, whatever. Just don't do like me and screw up and have to do this. Okay. Set the stone back in the floor here. Yeah, as you can see, there's not enough plasticrete to even get near finishing this damn thing. Probably need a switch or some kind of pressure plate or something. Is there a pressure plate? How do I make a pressure plate? 2 pieces of smooth stone. Then you're trapped in here unless you have another plate. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe a better idea would be a switch. Oops, I need that. I don't know why I grabbed a block of wood. You can go in there, do your maintenance, and then close it. Remember, the longer it's open, the more problems you're going to have in there. And if you want to make it bigger, you've got to make a filter block. Filter machine casing here, like this. So those have to go all over. They would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 around this guy. And then plasticrete goes around the rest. I think that's what they mean with that really poorly written sentence. Okay, we've got a little of this figured out. So I get the laser in here. Alright, power I'm going to have come in. I'm probably going to put the laser up here. I'll put the laser down here. Power will come in here. And it'll eject its items out the back. Items will come in this side. So literally going to have power here. Items in that side. I do need an energy hatch and some other stuff. I'm probably going to put them... Oh, you bastard. Let's see. Clean. That is probably going to go... Doesn't say where they have to go. I could probably put the maintenance and other hatch up here. Maybe they have to go on the wall. Let's see, if I've got the power here, I've got the output here. I guess I could put the maintenance and power on the front here, at the bottom of the door. How's that? How about that? I mean, I could also, well, you know, I could also put them here. So that could be maintenance. That can be power. This can be maintenance. And there'll be an output here. A machine hull to take things through. I guess I'll build the smallest one I can. Let's experiment here real quick. Let's just build the cheapest machine hull I can build. See what it's going to take to make this guy do what it needs to do. So first off, let's melt that polyethylene. Second off, let's make this guy into this. One moment, guys. Make this thing over here. Alright, let's pretend we are passing items. So I want some items to come through this. Does it honestly have an inventory? So this guy on Google says. A machine hull has an inventory for items and fluids. A hopper item type can insert items into this inventory. It won't automatically eject. Something outside needs to pull it out. There's no way to see what's in it. Now these machine hulls are these buses. So that's what I would expect. Fluids and stuff would come in through an input bus, an output bus. That you would take this guy here, make an input bus, and then stick it in there and then use it that way. I mean, wouldn't that kind of make some sense? Your items would be piping into that, and then you have the conveyor to pull them out. I think that's what they mean by machine hulls. I understand the machine hull itself has a voltage in and out. What is this capacity? 2112. Maybe it does take items. It can hold 2,112 items, I guess, but how do you know what's in it? Yeah, look, the capacity does go up on these, and it gets ridiculous once you get to max machine hull. It says machine hulls, so I'd say they're not joking around. Why wouldn't you use the appropriate bus? I mean, that just blows my mind. That this thing seems very poorly designed. The Gregtech 6 or 5U guys, you guys need to think this part through. I think you should use buses to do that. Because it just makes sense. You can see what the inventory is, you can see what the size they are, then they can have multiple items, types of items in them. You know, that kind of thing. Well, that's all I've got for this. I had to kind of work out how to put the rest of it together. Once I get it together, I'll do a video explaining this thing, how I built it, and, you know, I'll do the no-nonsense version of it. But this was the nonsense version of how the hell do we get this blasted thing to work. That's all I've got. Thank you for watching.